This is the video for body paragraphs in an argumentative essay. So something to always think about while we're writing is that our writing proves our thinking. So do not assume that your reader knows how you reached or how you got to your opinion. So you need to explain your thinking, explain your reasoning, how you got from point A to point B. Do not assume that it is clear. So you need to explain your claims, explain your thesis, explain your evidence, elaborate. So what do we need in a body paragraph? So first we need our topic sentence, a quote sandwich, and we've talked a lot about what goes into a quote sandwich. So we have a lead-in, your evidence, your citation, and reasoning. And then you're going to repeat that process so that you have 2 quote sandwiches per body paragraph. So after your quote sandwiches, you will have a conclusion sentence. So here we have an example body paragraph. This body paragraph only has 1 quote sandwich, but I wanted you to be able to see the relationship between a topic sentence, a quote sandwich, and a conclusion sentence. So just know that you will have 2 quote sandwiches in your body paragraph. So we are pretending that our thesis statement for this essay is about what we should use in the classroom, or what we should not use. And my sophomores know that I like Mr. Rogers, so this body paragraph is about using Mr. Rogers in the classroom. So our topic sentence is, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood episodes should be used in all elementary classrooms today because the lessons are more important than ever. As stated by the comforting host, we should, quote, always try to find the helpers. And we would put what season, what episode Mr. Rogers said that in. Since it's not a text, that's how we would cite it. In your writing, it will be author's last name, paragraph number. The influential storyteller wanted to remind all of his neighbors, his millions of young viewers, that there are plenty of good people who want to do good for others. In a world that can be discouraging and scary, every student should be reminded and comforted with such powerful words as these. So that last sentence is our conclusion sentence, tying it back to why Mr. Rogers should be in the classroom, why it's needed, why it's necessary. So your topic sentence is your first sentence of your body paragraph, which is your claim or one of your claims that supports your thesis. After your topic sentence, you have a lead-in where you're introducing your textual evidence with your own words. Here are some different options for lead-ins. I don't want us to use according to and as stated by for every single lead-in that we do for the rest of the year. So if you take a look at the last couple bullet points, I really like these lead-in templates. So when the text said, quote, I inferred blank, or after I read, quote, I concluded that blank. So I like these templates because they force you to put your thinking right next to the quote. So you are describing the relationship between what you think or what you've decided with what someone else said or with your textual evidence. So what did you conclude or what did you decide about this evidence? So I'm going to urge you to change some of your lead-ins so that we aren't using the same ones over and over again. It's really boring to read a repetitive essay. So change some of those lead-ins because you should have 6 in your essay. So that means you should have 6 different lead-ins. After your lead-in, you have your evidence itself, which is your quotes that supports your claims or your topic sentences. So something to remember is that your evidence should be strong. So the language in our Ohio State learning standards for English language arts is that we can cite strong and thorough textual evidence. So that means we aren't just choosing any old quote and putting it in our essay. We need to be able to defend, explain why it belongs. How does it fit into a body paragraph? How does that quote support your topic sentence or your claim? And on a larger scale, how do these quotes as a whole contribute to your thesis statement or your argument? How do they help answer the essential question? So why are your quotes strong? You need to be able to explain that in your essay. So after your evidence, you'll have your citation, which answers the questions of who wrote this other text, so author's last name, and where this quote is located in that text. So paragraph number or the line number if it is a poem. And that citation goes in parentheses, and the period falls after the parenthetical citation. So after the parentheses, you will put the period. After your citation, you have your reasoning where you're explaining why this quote belongs. How does it fit into the rest of your argument? Why is it important? Why is it a strong piece of textual evidence? After your quote sandwich, which you will have two. So you have your topic sentence, quote sandwich, conclusion sentence, which is the last sentence of your body paragraph, where you're tying this body paragraph into a bow. You're connecting it back to your topic sentence, keeping your essay focused and organized. So the category that is most important for body paragraphs on our rubric is evidence and elaboration. So this rubric is what you are graded on for the state end of course exams for 9th and 10th grade, but it's also the rubric that the state recommends for grades 6 through 12 for argumentative writing. So this is what we will be using for the rest of the school year. So this is what a 4-point score looks like for evidence and elaboration. The highest amount of points you can get in this category is 4 points. So this response provides thorough, convincing, and credible support, citing evidence for the writer's thesis statement that includes the effective use of sources, facts, and details. The response includes most of the following: smoothly integrated, thorough, and relevant evidence, including precise references to sources, effective use of a variety of elaborative techniques to support the thesis statement, demonstrating an understanding of the topic and text, clear and effective expression of ideas using precise language, academic and domain-specific vocabulary clearly appropriate for the audience and purpose, varied sentence structure, demonstrating language facility. So you want to consider this category of the rubric as you revise your 3 body paragraphs.